Intro. Hey, what is up, mortals? It is here. And before we get into the video, there are a few things I'd like to say. Secondly, a quick thank you to our supporters on Patreon. The full list will be at the end of the video. If you'd like to support us and our content, please go over there and check it out. Thirdly, if you have a what if idea and you want it done by us ASAP, you can now commission it from us. Go into the Discord that is in the description of this video and DM the head writer, tell him your idea and he will explain the process to you. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Lastly, this video is written by Noah Stories. Link to his channel in the description. Please check him out after the video. The next day of school quickly arrives. Midoriya and the rest of the class go through their regular schedule, going through classes like English, math, and others. After class, the students go have lunch in the main cafeteria, and after that the hero classes begin. In class, the students are chatting when suddenly All Might comes in the door. All Might, I am here, coming through the door like a hero. The class is a bit surprised to see him. Kaminari, holy crap, it's All Might. Kirishima, so he really is a teacher. This year is going to be awesome. Suyu, hey look, he is wearing his Silver Age costume. And the class continues to marvel at All Might. Midoriya, Su, cool. Venom, why do I still get the sense that he is weaker than he appears? Midoriya, I don't know. He is the NR1 hero though. Maybe he is just masking his presence in some way. Venom, could be. But I don't think so. All Might gets on the podium. Midoriya, SHH, All Might, welcome to the most important class at UA High. Think of it as Heroing 101. Here you will learn the basics of being a pro and what it means to fight in the name of good. Let's get into it. Today's lesson will pull no punches. All Might gets out a sign that reads battle. Bakugo gets grins and seems really excited. Bakugo, fight training. Midoriya, real combat. Venom, yes, he just said that. Midoriya, I know, I heard. It's just surprising that we would do this on the first day. All Might, but one of the keys of being a hero is looking good. As All Might says this, he points to the walls and some columns come out of the walls holding some cases with the suits come out of the wall. All Might, these were designed for you based on your quirk registration forms and the requests you sent in before school started. The whole class starts cheering. All Might, get yourself suited up and then meet me at Training Ground Beta. A bit later at Training Ground Beta, All Might waits in front of the gate as the students starts going through it wearing their hero costumes and ready for the exercise. Midoriya comes in the last. In this version of events, he is wearing a plated armor, a gas mask around his neck, wearing a belt that holds a lot of pockets with a bunch of support items and other items suited for rescue. Midoriya is also carrying 2 handguns armed with rubber bullets. The suit itself is then covered by Venom with a white spider-type symbol on the armor covering his chest for some reason. It kind of looks like Agent Venom. The students come out of the gate. All Might, they say that clothes make the pros, young ladies and gentlemen, and behold, you are the proof. Take this to heart. From now on you are all heroes in training. Now shall we get started, you bunch of newbies? Midoriya comes out of the gate wearing his new hero suit. Uraraka, hey, Deku, I love your costume. Not too flashy, you know, and great for stealth-type missions. It really reminds me of what you were wearing for the entrance exam. You probably just added some stuff to that, right? I should have been more specific about what I wanted. This bodysuit is skin-tight, not really my style. Minta, I love this school. Midoriya's Venom mask peels off showing his face. Midoriya, thanks Uraraka, I think your hero suit looks great. All Might, now that you are ready, it's time for combat training. Ada raises his hand. Ada, sir. This is the fake city from our entrance exam. Does that mean we will be conducting urban battles again? All Might, not quite. I'm going to move you 2 steps ahead. Most of the villain fight you see on the news take place outside. However, statistically speaking, runnings with the most dastardly evildoers take place indoors. Think about backroom deals, home invasions, secret underground lairs. Truly intelligent villains stay hidden in the shadows. For this training exercise, you will be split into teams of good guys and bad guys and fight 2-on-2 indoor battles. Isui, isn't that a little advanced? All Might, the best training is what you get on the battlefield. But remember, you can't just punch a robot this time. You are dealing with actual people now. Yaoyorozu, sir, will you be the one deciding who wins? Bakugo, how much can we hurt the other team? Uraraka, do we need to worry about the losers getting expelled, like yesterday? Ada, will you be splitting us up by chance or comparative skill? Aoyama, is this Cape Tres chic? All Might, I wasn't finished talking. All Might grabs a script and starts explaining the exercise. All Might, listen up. The situation is this. The villains have hidden a nuclear missile somewhere in their hideout. the heroes must try to foil their plans. To do that, the good guys either have to catch the evildoers or recover the weapon. Likewise, the bad guys win if they protect the payload or capture the heroes. Midoriya. This is like a classic action movie setup. Venom, those are boring. I would rather just fight someone head-on. Midoriya. We have a better chance of defeating our opponents if we have a teammate. Plus, we can use the environment to our advantage. Venom, that is true. All Might, time is limited and we'll choose teams by drawing lots. Ida, isn't there a better way? Midoriya. Think about it, pros often have to team up on the spot, so maybe that's the reason we are seeing that here. Ida, yes. I see. Life is a random series of events. Excuse my rudeness. All Might, no sweat. Lots are drawn and the teams are set. Uraraka. What are the odds? We're a team. Venom, your hormone levels are getting higher again. Izuku, Midoriya. We need to make a good impression on her, though, and shut up about my hormones. All Might then grabs the lots to see who will fight who. All Might. I declare that the first teams to fight will be. He pulls 2 balls from 2 different boxes. One says Tima and Team D, so Midoriya and Bakugo's team. All Might, these guys. Tima will be the heroes and Team D the villains. Everyone else can head to the monitoring room to watch. Midoriya. Oh crap, we have to fight Bakugo. His explosions can pose a threat given our weakness to heat. Venom, yes. But we planned for that. The suit is made to be able to fight in this situation. Before the exercise starts, the students and All Might meet in front of the building where the exercise is taking place. All Might. Bad guys, you have 5 minutes to prepare until the heroes are let loose and the battle will start. Bakugo and Ada enter the building and go to the weapons room. Ada walking towards the weapon and taps it. Ada. Even as an exercise, it pains me to be aligned with criminal behavior. So this is the weapon. Fake, of course. Bakugo. Hey. 4 eyes, let's win this thing. I want to pummel that worthless Deku into the ground. Ada. Sure thing, but do you have to be so aggressive? Bakugo. What do you mean? Ada sighs. Ada, do you even have some sort of plan? Bakugo. No. They start discussing a plan. Outside of the building, Uraraka and Midoriya prepare for the exercise. Uraraka. Do you really think they expect us to memorize this building floor plan? It's so big. You know, All Might is just as cool in person as he is on TV. I'm glad he isn't threatening us with some sort of punishment like Mr. Aizawa. Midoriya. Yeah. All Might is awesome, but thinking about the exercise, we should be on our guard. Bakugo is very skilled and Ida too, probably. He can be obnoxious sometimes, but he is really amazing and talented. We have to beat him. Venom, you worry too much. Uraraka smiles. Uraraka. So, it's a fated rival between rivals. Midoriya blushes a bit. Midoriya. Oh. Not like I'm trying to get you wrapped up in my fight or anything. Uraraka. Are you kidding? We're a team, right? Let's win this. And Midoriya nods. 2 minutes later, the exercise begins. All Might, are you all ready? Guo. Uraraka tries to open the door. Uraraka. It's locked. Midoriya looks around. Midoriya. Up there. The mask forms around Midoriya's face. Midoriya. ... The window is open. Midoriya sticks to the wall and Wall crawls up to the window. He then uses Venom to make a small rope for Uraraka to climb on. Both of them then go in through the window. Uraraka. And just like that, we're in. Midoriya. Careful, there are a lot of blind spots here. I think the best strategies is splitting up. If we find the weapon or an opponent, we message each other for help. Uraraka. Got it, Midoriya. Don't forget to be quiet and sneaky. Do not let your guard down. Uraraka and Midoriya then go in different directions. Venom. Midoriya. Since we are being sneaky, do you want me to activate our camouflage ability? Midoriya. We have that. Venom. Yes. Midoriya. Then do it. And Midoriya then disappears into the background and gets on the wall sneakily. Midoriya reaches an intersection and sees Bakugo waiting. Ada, have they arrived yet? Bakugo. No. I'm still waiting. Ada. Well, don't let your guard down. If they want to get here, then they'll have to get by you. Midoriya gets back on the ground and sneaking behind Bakugo pulls out some capture tape to try and capture Bakugo. Bakugo sees this from the corner of his eye and quickly turns around, shooting an explosion at Midoriya, creating a smokescreen. Venom then turns off the camouflage. Bakugo, you really thought you'd get me that easy? Midoriya. Uraraka, come my way. 1 left and 2 rights. I found Bakugo. The smoke clears and Bakugo recognizes Midoriya. Bakugo, Deku. Bakugo charges at Midoriya with an explosion. Midoriya jumps on the roof, evading the attack. He then jumps back onto the ground and hits Bakugo from behind. Midoriya. You know, you may call me Deku. but I won't be that easy to beat as I used to be. Bakugo looks at Midoriya in a sinister way. Midoriya pulls out one of the handguns and shoots one of the rubber bullets. Bakugo shoots an explosion counteracting the bullet. Bakugo then shoots another explosion at Midoriya, hitting his hand and making him drop the gun. Bakugo's gauntlets then glow for a moment. Bakugo, finally. Venom. I have a bad feeling about this. Bakugo, you see, these gauntlets were made with a sole purpose in mind. Midoriya. Venom, do you remember the knockout gas? Venom, yes. Bakugo. They are made to hold as much of my sweat as possible. Since my sweat is the key to my explosions. Midoriya. Get the gas mask ready. Midoriya. And shoot the gas. Venom shoots out the knockout gas canister onto the floor. Bakugo, you really think you can hide in some smoke? Think again. Bakugo gets ready to take the pin out of the grenade and launch a full-scale assault. All might. Bakugo. Don't you dare shoot that thing, you'll kill him. Bakugo, not if he dod. Bakugo then passes out. Uraraka then comes running. Uraraka. I'm here, Deku, where are you? Midoriya. Don't go in the gas. Uraraka stops in her tracks. Midoriya puts the restraining cloth in Bakugo and grabs his unconscious body, moving him out of the smoke. Midoriya. It's knockout gas. You'll fall unconscious, and as a teammate I don't want to be responsible for that. Midoriya. V. Can you filter the gas so I can still breathe? Venom. Should be able to for a couple of minutes. Midoriya. Great. Midoriya takes off his gas mask and from inside the costume and gives it to Uraraka. Uraraka. Are you sure? Midoriya. Yes, my quirk should be able to counteract the effects of the gas long enough to get through. Now let's go. Midoriya and Uraraka then continue their path until they reach the room where Ida is keeping the weapon safe. Before going into the room, Midoriya. Let's try this the stealthy way. Venom. Midoriya then disappears. Uraraka. Where did you go? Midoriya. I'm still here, just camouflage. Ida. What are you doing here? You do-gooder. My compatriot should have taken care of you before you could get here. Uraraka. Guess again. Midoriya is keeping him busy. Ida. Makes sense. Bakugo did go radio silent. Regardless, I have prepared for you, Uraraka. You can see that I have gotten rid of all the small items in the room so you couldn't. Midoriya. Got it. Ida turns around. Ida, how did you get there? Midoriya. Camouflage. All might. The heroes win. After the exercise in the monitor room, Midoriya is given the title of MVP. For his battle affinity, strategizing and all that, and praised on an amazing battle by many of the other students, including Ida, Kirishima and Sato. Bakugo. That was a cheap move, Deku. Midoriya. All is fair in love and war. And all the other students then start doing the same exercise.